So welcome back to Rock Solid Motorsports. Today we're going to do a test drive, walk around inspection on this awesome 1923 Ford T-Bucket. So this particular T-Bucket is titled as a 1978 Ford T-Bucket. That is the year that this car was built. And we know quite a bit of the history on this particular T-Bucket due to the fact that from new, the original owner started this street rod owner's manual. That inside this owner's manual is all the owner's history, all the parts. There's your owner's history, and then all the parts that were put into this build since new. And there's lots of updated notes in the manual from the owners after the original owner, so it's been very well documented throughout the years. And this awesome little T-Bucket, as you can see, painted in a bright yellow. The paint's in very good condition with the flames. We've got a 350 with a tunnel ram, dual 450 Holley, 4-barrel carburetors, lots of period correct, and they look like they could be the original brass headlights, radiator surround, lots of chrome, Wilwood brakes, just some great options on this very well-built 23 T-Bucket. So now we're going to grab the other camera and go for a test drive. So now we're going to go a test drive on that awesome 1923 Ford T-Bucket. Yep. And we're going to talk just a little bit before we take off because it's going to get kind of loud, no top. Yeah. And there's just a few things that we want to make sure that you do hear. So we'll try talking during the drive, and we'll talk about how the car handles and drives, because it does drive very well.
It does very well.
And actually, I'm comfortable driving this car at 50 miles per hour.
Absolutely.
Which is, something to be said for a T-Bucket. But the car has been upgraded throughout the years, and it's been very well maintained, and enjoyed. So it hasn't been just sitting in a garage somewhere collecting dust. It's actually been used. So got a lot of great options to the car. A couple nice things is that it does have a tilt steering column with turn signals, proper turn signals, and a horn. It's got an Auga horn, which is awesome. And it's fully instrumentation. So we got speedometer, oil pressure, fuel gauge, tachometer, water temperature, and charging. And all the gauges work. All your lights work just like they should. It's a great running, driving car.
It is.
So
it's great looking on top of that. It's just got, with the whole chromed out front suspension, it's just a great looking T-Bucket, great driving. One you can enjoy at going to the cruise-in.
Oh, yeah.
It'll present very well at the cruise-in. So it's just an awesome, just 23 T-Bucket.
Yeah. So I'm going to fire it up, and we're going to go for a little bit of a drive, and we'll try to talk while we're driving, but otherwise you might just see us smiling.
Yeah, pretty much.
That 350 just fired right up. It is doesn't have a choke, so it is a little full-blooded when it's real cold, but it starts easy.
It does.
You got to give it about 45 seconds to a minute to warm up.
And it sounds awesome out of those headers and side pipes.
It does. Transmission shifts very smooth, just like it should.
buy, other enthusiasts.
Oh yeah. And she's got way more horsepower than I'm going to show you that she has.
Right.
Way more than it needs, but it's just awesome so you know that it's there.
Absolutely. And the 350's been nicely upgraded. I mean, it does have dual 450 Holly carbs. It does have the Protex heads. So it's a nicely well-built Chevy small block. And we're doing just under 60 miles an hour.
I didn't realize we were going that quick.
Yeah. So it's just such an easy driving T-bucket. And it says a lot about these cars because that short wheelbase, it's kind of difficult to get these dialed in just right. And you can drive at almost highway speeds.
And then those four-wheel Wilwood disc brakes stops the car. They are manual, so you got to step on a little bit, but you can lock them up. You can lock them up. Go around the roundabout here. We'll let that 350 breathe just a little bit, but you know the cooling. There's no been an issue with the cooling. The car runs nice and cool. Even in traffic, we were just in light-to-light traffic a little bit ago, and the stand opened up just like it should. So we'll let that 350 breathe a little bit here. 60 miles per hour.
Yeah, she'll set you back.
Set you back and it'll adjust the camera.
Yeah, I'll knock the camera down too.
Yeah, and I wasn't hammered down, but she'll move.
Yeah, she wants to get after it, as you would expect from a 350 built this way.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a great example of these T-buckets. I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's turnkey ready. Buy it. I mean, right now is about the perfect time to buy it, right before the winter. Tinker with it, get it ready for next season.
A little bit of polish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She really doesn't need anything.
No, I did notice a little bit. The carburetors feel like they might be detuned a little bit.
Yeah.
But she's got way more horsepower than she needs. So
For sure,
I
yeah.
mean, just what a great car.
Absolutely. So definitely stick around for the walk-around inspection. Not too many issues with this car, cosmetically.
Not really that much age, especially for the age of the car. There's not a lot of wear. Great car, but in 2005 there was quite a bit of refresh, some restoration done. So, but yeah, great car. Like Tyler said, stick around for the walk-around inspection. If you're in the market, you definitely want to watch it.
Absolutely.
Check it out. So now that we're done with the test drive on this awesome 1923 T-Bucket, we're going to do a walk-around inspection. And this car has been lovingly maintained throughout the years. And the nice thing about this particular car is it has been driven too. It has not just sat idle all these years. And you'll be able to tell just by looking at it. It does have a little bit of wear and age to it, but not much. But it runs, drives just like it should, like a T-Bucket should. So we'll start here with the windshield, and the glass appears that it probably is original, and there is some delaminating around the edges of the windshield glass. Your chrome's in very good shape. Your chrome and the brass throughout the car is in very good shape. You might have some really light age, kind of like in this area here. But if there's any heavy pitting, I'll show that. And the brass does have a little bit of age to it, but not bad. And your paint throughout shines very nicely. There's a couple real minor flaws towards the back that we'll show. Your frame, your VIN number there on the frame. Frame's nicely painted. Lots of chrome throughout. Alternator, chrome headers and side pipes. Those period correct headers are awesome. But got a 4-link front suspension. It's all chromed out. Chrome's in very good condition. The aluminum spoke front wheels with the motorcycle tires on it. They're in very good condition. Chrome shines nicely. There is some paint chips up here. Not too many though, especially being on the leading edge of the car. Very minor. There's some minor aging on the brass on top of the radiator and your headlights. Like I said earlier, we got upgraded four-wheel Wilwood disc brakes. You see the fiberglass throughout the body's in very good condition. We got a 6-link rear. Yep. But your trailing arms are nice and chrome, in very good condition. Paint on this passenger side of the car is in very good condition. We do have a couple scratches, one here, one down there, and then the light one there. Got a couple scratches there. Little touch up back here. And then coming into the passenger side, the interior is in very good condition. Very little age or wear to the interior, which a lot of it has been upgraded. I think in 2005 the car was repainted. I think the interior was redone at that point, but it's all in the owner's manual. I believe it was a Flaming River polished steering column with tilt, which is nice. Your rear Mickey Thompson Sportman Pro tires. Wrapping those Weld racing wheels in very good condition. Your rear tail lights have a little bit of age in the brass. There's a couple spots in the back here. We got a little clear coat missing there. A little chip in the paint. There's some clear coat missing here. Your rear vinyl and wood frames in very good condition up top. Your fuel door, and this car does have gas gauge, which is nice. So coming around the driver's side, we do have, looks like there's a little bit of like clear coat missing down here. A little touch-up chip here, and then there's kind of a discoloration in the paint right in that area. How we can get that to show up. I'm in the driver's side. Again, well, you saw pretty much all the interior from the passenger side. It's in very good condition. All the vinyl is in very good condition. There's no splits. No seams coming apart. So I'll hop back in the car, we'll fire it up and show you some lights working. the market for a very well-built street rod, vintage-built street rod, that's been very well enjoyed and maintained throughout the years. If you want something that you know the history and how it's built, you definitely want to take a strong look at this 1923 T-Bucket. Rock Solid Motorsports.